Hi, my name is Ryan Clayton, school trustee nominee candidate for Vision Vancouver, and I'm here to talk a little bit today about video games. So I grew up playing video games. I grew up playing games like Carmen Sandiego, which is why I know what flags belong to which countries. The thing with video games, and the problem with video games, is that they're a very young industry. They're a growing industry, and they're growing very quickly. And we, as an education system, need to be growing with them as well, because video games are impacting students very profoundly. Now, when we're talking about video games, there's some huge benefits to video games. There's some research that supports that video games have a really positive effect on spatial attention, on hand-eye coordination, even on memory. On the other hand, video games also have a bit of a CD side, where some students play them to the point of being a compulsive behavior or an addiction, where they are playing them so much that they're losing their studies, their grades are dropping to nothing, and some students aren't even feeding themselves. Because they play video games so much. This is something that happened to my brother. So we need to start having discussions about video games, and we need to start having them at the school board level, and we need to start having them very quickly before this becomes a really serious problem. Now, I think we have huge opportunities in the education system to talk about video games. I think at a younger level, we need to talk about video games in a way where we're talking about what is appropriate video game use. How can we play video games where they're enjoyable and fun without them completely consuming somebody's life and bordering on that compulsive behavior or even going into it? I think we also have an opportunity in high schools to discuss video games and deconstruct them. Look at what makes a good video game and really understand them on a deeper level. And I think that's an opportunity that many students would be really excited about. It's something that I would be really excited about, to understand video games on that really deeper, interesting, engaging level. Because they are interesting. They're a lot like film, they're a lot like books, where you can really understand them and you can get at the meat of what is a video game. The thing is we need to start having these discussions, and we need to start having them at the school board level. We need to start getting together with parents, with teachers, with developers, with students, and really discussing how can we incorporate games into the education system. Because the big thing is that video games are not going to go away. They're going to be a part of people's growing up experience for a long time to come, and they're not going to change. We know in certain parts of the world that video games have a huge impact on education and on student achievement. Including here. They do have a huge impact. So part of what I want to do is start this discussion, which means, post a comment, post a video response. That's all part of the discussion. And then keep in mind that on June 12th, nominate me for the Board of Education so that I can bring these discussions to the debates and to the school board when I'm eventually elected in November.